What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another match review. Still down here at the Emirates Stadium today after Arsenal's comprehensive 6-0 win against Seville. Perfect way to end pre-season, man. This reminds me of the old days I used to do the match reviews out here back in the day when the channel first started. But listen, today was the perfect way to end pre-season. 6-0, demolished Seville in that first half. They had no answer. I've got to be honest, sitting inside the ground, once we went 3-0 up, it went quite flat in there because I think everybody knew the game was over. The game was won. Seville, in all fairness, they didn't offer a lot today. Did Arsenal stop them from performing, or were they just bad, or was it a combination of the two? I don't know, but listen, all we can do is focus on Arsenal. I'm going to quickly go through the team, not a player ratings as such, but a quick look at everyone. So you had Aaron Ramsdale in goal. I thought his distribution was fantastic today. Some of his long passing, you know, that can be a key factor in the Premier League to starting attacks very quickly. The reason he pushed Leno out of the team, thought he was solid, didn't have that many saves to make. Ben White at right back, he was all right. I still feel like Ben White, for me, is the weakness in that back four. I think if you're Zaha, you're looking at Ben White thinking, listen, he's the one that I can get at next week. So obviously Tomiyasu's still out injured. That's a worry for me, you know. At the end of the day, that's our first choice right back. He's still not back from injury. How long is he going to be out for? We'll have to see. But Ben White was solid, but I just feel like he's the one you would target. You look at Gabriel. I thought he was good today. Again, solid. Gave away a couple of unnecessary fouls. That's something he needs to take out of his game this year. But solid. William Saliba. Listen, again, I don't want to gas players up too much in pre-season, but the guy looks absolutely majestic every time you watch him play. As I said, before seeing him the other week in America, I never realised how tall he was. I believe he's 6'3". He's built like a tank as well. Absolute Rolls Royce. Let's see if he can translate these performances into the start of the Premier League season. It'll be different at Palace next week. Zinchenko, I mean, listen, I'm not one to forget what other players have done, and Kieran Tierney is a very, very good left back. But he must be feeling under pressure right now because Zinchenko, he has very different qualities to Kieran Tierney. I still think Tierney in 1v1 situations probably a better defender than Zinchenko. But Zinchenko on the ball, he becomes that midfield player when we're in attack as well. Seems to fit the system ideally for what Mikel Arteta wants. He played some brilliant long passes today. He settled in great. Partey and Xhaka were solid in midfield for me, and I've said it many times. I would still look for the upgrade on Granit Xhaka. I know he's looked good in pre-season, which I'm going to be honest, he has. But it's the consistency, it's the big games, it's the mistakes. That's my issue with him. I actually think last season was one of Granit Xhaka's best seasons. I would still upgrade him. Partey was solid in there. Gave the ball away a couple of times in the first half. Much better in the second half. Played a brilliant outside of the foot pass to set off Martinelli. Thought Odegaard kept everything ticking. Just been announced as Arsenal captain. So we're expecting leadership and responsibility from him. You look at Saka on the right-hand side, constant threat. He drives at the full-back, scored 2 goals, took his penalty well. Martinelli on the other side, lively throughout. Brilliant cross that he put in for one of the goals. And that goal, of course, was scored by the main man, Gabriel Jesus. I said in my interview after the game, I think Gabriel Jesus can score 20 goals this season. And I'm talking possibly 20 league goals if he stays fit and if he gets the right kind of service. Our attack looks vibrant at the moment. It looks full of energy. I think it's hard to play against. Jesus sets off the press. It's backed up by Martinelli and Saka. Odegaard goes with them as well, and we look solid. Everything looks good. Didn't make substitutions until late. I think Arteta wanted the players to get minutes in their legs. Obviously with the Palace game next week, and a goal for Eddie and Nketiah as well late in the game. A fantastic hat-trick by Gabriel Jesus. 3 very different goals, poachers goals. But the instinct, the press, the energy, the pace has made a huge difference to this Arsenal attack, in my opinion. For me, the one thing I'm still concentrating on, Palace will be a harder game than today. Seville may be a better team than Palace, but playing at Selhurst Friday night, Zaha, Eze, Vieira being the manager, it's a harder game than today. And how will Arsenal deal with the pressure? Pressure changes everything in football. One thing I was encouraged by after the game, Mikel Arteta confirmed in the press conference Arsenal still want signings. We're still actively looking for new players. For me, I think we need at least 2 more players to come in. Not because our team's not good enough, because I believe we have to add to the team and add to the depth as well. When you look at today as well, people, no Kieran Tierney, no Tomiyasu, no Fabio Vieira, no Emile Smith-Rowe. That's another 4 very good players to add to this squad that will give us depth on the bench, whether they come straight in the team or whether others drop out. So listen, it's encouraging, it's good. Arsenal 6, Seville 0. It's probably the best pre-season I've seen from Arsenal in years in terms of results, performances, goals. But at the end of the day, it's all about Friday now. I've played in pre-seasons where you've battered teams, you've gone into the first game and you've dropped points. Pre-season is only preparation. Fantastic pre-season. Arteta, the team, they look ready. Edu's still got work to do. Get some of these players out, your Torreiras, your Pablo Maris, your Bellerins, maybe Nelson, maybe Pepe. These guys have to be moved on, in my opinion, and get 2 more quality players in, that centre midfielder and maybe another striker or winger through the door. Also, I've got a little bit of a concern about right back as well, if Tomiyasu is injury prone again this season. But listen, fantastic way to end pre-season. 6-0 win against Seville. Like the video, subscribe. Who was your man of the match today? Are you excited about the new season? And what positions and what players would you still like to see brought in, with Arteta confirming we're still in the market? Big up to everyone for tuning in. Appreciate all the fan love down here today. Pleasure to meet everyone today. Great atmosphere, a lot of positivity amongst the fan base. Let's make sure we take it into the new season. Like the video, comment down below and subscribe. Arsenal 6, Sevilla 0. Bless.